Hi, good morning. Now, I have a bad habit. I rub my eyes. I've done it since I was a child, and it's really not good. It all started because of hay fever and seasonal allergies that I usually suffer from, even today. Now, it makes my eyes itch terribly, and I simply have to rub them. Over the years, it developed from something that I do to manage my allergies into something comfortable to do when I'm tired or when I haven't had enough sleep. Recently, I started having some problems with my sight, and I spoke to a specialist who reckoned my years of violent rubbing may have contributed to my problems. Naturally, this got me thinking about bad habits. Many of us have one or two, and we're not proud of them. The problem is that we've been doing them for so long that we've lost the ability to control them. They are now a part of us, and it'll take a miracle to stop doing them. Now, it also made me think of a story about an old man who caught his grandson smoking. He took the boy out into the garden and pointed to a little weed growing in the grass. "Pull that out," he said. The boy grabbed a little plant between his thumb and forefinger and pulled it easily out of the ground. The old man then pointed at a bush growing on the edge of the lawn. "Pull that out," he said to his teenage grandson. The boy grabbed the shrub with both hands and tugged hard several times until it came out of the hard ground, trailing sods of earth in its roots. Then the old man pointed to the old mango tree at the bottom of the garden. "Pull that out," he said quietly. The teenager shook his head and said, "Grandpa, there's no way I could ever pull that out." His grandfather put an arm around him and said, "My boy, this is how habits are. When you tackle them early, it's like pulling out a weed. But the longer you leave them, the harder they become to uproot until, like that mango tree, they grow strong roots and become impossible to pull out on your own." Now, I wonder how many of you have friends who are described as, "Oh, ono de sa not here." How many of you know people who have done the same thing the wrong way for so long that they really can't do it the right way even if they tried? Maybe you don't know anyone because that person is you. Either way, I want you to think about the effect your bad habits have had on yourself and others for all these years that you've been doing them. It may not be too late to change them, but I want you to understand the cost of every single day that you don't work on uprooting them from your life. Today's message is not just for us, but for those of us with children. Whether we have any now or plan to have some in the future, bad habits are so much easier to stop the earlier they are tackled. The problem with kids is that they can make bad habits look cute. Do not be fooled. Set them straight while you can before their little weeds grow into a mango tree. My name is Kojo Youngson, and I am the sum total of all my habits. So I must add more good and subtract more bad. Good morning, Ghana.